carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. Goff on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to go down again. Duke Riley in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, Ryan. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And the Rams getting set to go now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff, eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Duke Riley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Goff. Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Duke Riley bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jones breaking from the contact. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And that's the connection, Ryan, to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Freeman again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Here's Ryan to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Samson Abukum coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dust.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Third and long, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. A big run there by Freeman, 74 yards. And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. They'll give it to him up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Did your high school have that same push 'em back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at the last snap of the ball, and, boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third down, it's Coleman, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They find some open field here, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Tack McKinley in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What
it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
3rd and long. It's gone. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They run, Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Get up! Hey, express!
Now Ryan on first down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Eric Silver, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That good for 19 and a first down. Gurley again here on first down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
DC. Tiger.
Out of the gun. Gone. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And some space here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
54, south.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Let's go.
Here's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now Goff. And that's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and now it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Go!
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Hey, wait. Get up! 21!
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
DC!
They're running with Gurley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Well, partners, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here. And it turns out they don't get it done.